Welcome. I just wanted that intro to play uninterrupted. Welcome to the stream. I have I've played a little bit of this, but we need to do some stuff. So we need to complete a reception using only pages whose costs are odd numbers. So one cost or free cost. I have an idea for that. I have an idea to make it very easy. So their cost has to be odd numbers. Okay, and there we go. And now we're going to go beat Finn. Invitation. Go all the way down it. You're in office. We're going to beat Finn. Let's start. And that. And that. There we go. One more. And there we go. Obtained Book of Finn. Make sure stream seems to be working yet. And now that that challenge is done, close curtain. There we go. Now we can do the hot reception. And now we actually have to put genuine cards on them. Hey, Willow. I forgot what that's called, but meh. Throw on a brawl. Everybody gets a brawl. I mean, no, scratch that. Everyone gets to scratch that. Cut in. 2 cuts in. I'll do an LNU. LNU. Blade Whirlwind. And need a light restoration page. From Guardian. On use. And no, let's throw on Outburst. G'day, Yomu the Half Phantom. Welcome to the stream. We are doing another HOD realization. The red shoes. So I guess your guy's actually going to get combat now. And cut in. And you can do scratch that. Man, those shoes are big. Whirlwind. Wait, no. Target that. Just gotta wait. Gotta wait for the angry face. Come on, angry. There we go. Scratch that. Hiding in. Cutting in. Damn it! I saw the angry face and immediately clicked. I'll end you. And I'll end you. This is not going well. Outburst. And Blade Whirlwind. And I did the wrong face again. Love how I'm basically just a little fella. It's like the boss fight. Ah, damn, you. I wasn't paying attention, you died. No, I mistimed it. Gotta wait for the angry face. Angry face. There we go, we won. GG. Oh, true, it is kind of like the Metal Gear Ray fight in Metal Gear Rising. Hello, hello, got some fresh books for you. Hey, Roland, you're working hard as always. You tell me, if only our Miss Head Librarian could appreciate all this hard work with a huge reward or something. How are you doing with Angela, by the way? So I guess she can be scary at times, but I can live with it. Are you booking or are you getting booked? So far, I am booking. I have shoved Finn into another book. Yes, I guess. She can be scary at times, but I can live with it. Angela seemed to be the most comfortable when she was talking with you. Really, to be fair, all the librarians I've met so far did seem to despise her. You told me before about your motto, that is that, and this is this, right? I've been thinking, and I don't think I can follow that. I'd had to loathe Angela with all my being, but I just can't get myself to bear any unconditional hatred towards her. Oh boy, that took a turn. I'm guessing it's because Angela has her fair share of tragic history and stuff. That's right, everyone has their own story, even if someone is committing bad things right now. I don't want to judge them based solely the snippets I see of them. So I try to understand them in depth. Man, you're an angel. I wish Yesod and Zitnach were half as kind as you. Do I look like a good person to you, Roland? Don't know about that. Kind and good aren't exactly one and the same. Is that so? I wasn't really a good person, you see. Oh, was that about your first and second lives? I remember Malkuth talking about them. I see that's how Malkuth put it. Yeah, you're right. My first life was a tragic one. That seems to be the case with everyone here. You were all doing research to cure humanity, right? So many people were killed because of me. You're admittedly pretty good at fighting as a librarian, but you don't smell like a serial killer or anything. Do I? I still think I'm directly responsible for their deaths. I snitched to the head about the experiments we were doing and about the atrocities things we were committing. They sent an arbiter to laboratory and killed so many of my colleagues. When I heard the news, I couldn't take it anymore, so I took my own life. What happened there? I had to watch as Malkuth, Yesod, and Sitnach died horrible deaths in the laboratory, and what happened to be a young boy who participated in the experiments. And you quickly take a slice of pizza. That's not all. We injected people with drugs and recorded the changes and side effects they made. Within the city? No, the laboratory was in the outskirts to avoid the head and its eyes. Now you can see I'm not a good person at all, right? Nope, it's not that. I'm frowning because there's one thing about this story I don't understand. The head bothered to dispatch an arbiter just to take care of a research project that got some people killed, one that took place in the outskirts outside the city limits. This part doesn't make sense. Are you really sure it was an arbiter? That's what I heard. It matches what I learned in the Bottoming Corporation during my second life, too. It's still too hard for me to believe. You're pondering over odd things, Roland. I thought you'd lambast me for being a traitor. Well, betrayals happen on a daily basis where I used to live. Besides, real betrayals tend to be a whole lot more cruel. Are you from one of the nests, Hod? Yeah, I was born in a nest and went to school in a nest. And the other librarians are too? Most of them are. There's one from the back streets and one from the outskirts, but that's about it. Damn, you guys were all elites. Huh. I gotta wonder how you ended up living such a miserable lives. And you all had to drive to leave behind the comfort. Damn, there's a fly in my water bottle. And you all had to drive to leave behind the comfort of living in a nest for a research facility in the outskirts that must have taken some determination. My bad for calling you a bunch of spineless snobs. You were full of passion too, which I ended up betraying. That means the reason you can't blindly hate Angela was mostly an excuse for yourself. I guess I made a huge mistake once, but I want to be better now. I want to become a better person. I'm sure everyone wants to. At the same time, a part of my mind still can't forgive Angela. We've already spent 2 days on this stalemate. You're holding up much better than I expected. Of course we are. Did you really think we'd just go to sleep just because you told us to? However, it is only a matter of time. And time is what matters to you most right now. Our employees have sustained too much damage. The regenerators are at their limits too. I put up with the play for such a long time I could pass a day or two in an instant. But last 2 days have felt so long and slow. Angela, your filthy deed born out of your personal desire shall never be brought to fruition. Ah yes, Chissard and his coffee. The circumstances are no longer the same as before. Gabura, I am now aware of the existence of ego and its capabilities. All employees from the welfare and disciplinary team have fallen. You'll never get to spread the light for those 7 days you all planned. It would last perhaps 4 days at most, and I'll be left with only 2 or 3 days worth of light for myself. Putting down his coffee. He really isn't. Even during this fight for everything, with everything on the line, he's still drinking coffee. Yep. He even has a little input area for the coffee. Probably washes his brain with it. In any case, none of us will have won this battle. What is your point? I'd like to make a proposal. I want to live, you see. Angela offered us a deal, and many of the Sephra were against it. Sephra? Oh, that's what the librarians were called back in the Lobotomy Court. The 9 librarians slept on each floor, you know. I see. Yeah, the ones I met didn't seem too happy with this job. I guess that's why you all hate Angela so much. Me, Malkuth, Yesod Sitnach, and Hokma the ones opposing her offer. Does that mean the other 4 approved it? Angela wasn't completely alone, huh? To be fair, they weren't actively supporting it. It was more of a deferral. The brain is naturally in fluid anyway, so give it a nice little wash, probably ain't bad. He's like a demo man from TF2 except a robot and with coffee, yeah. Yeah, but is coffee the best thing to wash your brain with? Seems like it would really burn. And I've got a bunch of dogs in my room right now. And one of them is trying to steal my pizza. If I'm quiet for a bit, it's because I've got a mouthful of pizza. No, Willow, you're not getting my pizza. One sec, why were you against her offer if you thought she could eventually become a better being? It's silly, I know. Even in the middle of that, I was thinking I could repent for my sins with death. Ask questions. Hold on, you what now? You were supposed to die at the end of the plan Angela ruined? Yep, the whole thing was meant to end with with us shutting down, falling into an eternal slump, but knowing that our long-deserved wish was fulfilled. I'm gonna need to put my pizza up on my desk somewhere, which is not easy because my desk is absolutely covered in stuff. The coffee helps the coffee boy exist. Yeah. I suppose you do need something familiar to keep yourself from going insane. Geez, you were all ready to really accept a morbid fate like that. You're always surprised over the oddest details, Roland. I thought you'd blame me for running away from the problem even at the end. No, that's a totally normal reaction in my opinion. I'm not a very strong or spirited person, so I get why you'd do that. So, in summary, your objective to Angela's offer at first became because you wanted to forfeit your own life as the last step of your atonement, but now that you had some time to think things over, you're willing to give Angela a chance. Yes, that's about right. It was a rather heavy topic for me, but you summarized it neatly. Well, things are bound to seem lighter from an outsider's perspective. Thanks for listening. Anyways, it helped me sort through my thoughts too. You're welcome, miss. It's all a part of my work. And there we go, new librarian and obsession and stuff. And now I've got to do Zitnach, Child of the Galaxy. We gotta jump the child. Wait, do these even... Damn. They don't... I forgot to give him pages. That. And... that. Restore one light. Unused, restore one light. Damn. The nihilistic twink ain't gonna... Yeah. I kind of forgot to give him pages. Damn. Just stand still. There we go. Charge and cover. And... light defense. There we go. And evade. This one. Oh, the child heals them. Okay, you know what? We need to actually give them pages. There we go. Canard. Scratch that. Everybody gets to scratch that. Oh, we're out of scratch that. You know what? Get a bro. Okay, and your shield. Your shield. Suppression. Suppression. And I'm just gonna do the rest in that. In that. There we go. Wait, is he is he supposed to be French? Actually, him being French does kind of fit with being an alcoholic and stuff. Suppression. suppression. No. Do that. Boom. Staggered. Staggered. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll end you. And I'll end you. And your shield. No. Your shield. Yeah. Should be easy. And now it's going to attack. You know what? Yeah, sure. Who doesn't want to get one-sided damage? Tentacles. Hmm. Okay, this is not good. Not good at all. And they're both aiming at him. Okay, I need to equip something with better I need to equip them with better key pages. Okay, let's jump to, is it matched? You, key pages. Walter. Walter. One, two. I'm just gonna give them she pages. One, two. One, two. One, two. Whirlwind. You got Mars? I got one Mars page, but it's equipped on Roland. Why'd I quit gambling on you? Don't want gambling. Where is it? Blade Whirlwind. Combat prep. Combat prep. Your shield. Your shield. Oh yeah, I checked. Yeah, I've got him equipped on a Roland. And I'll just equip 2 Guardians. Yeah, no, I just don't want to have to redo all of Roland's pages. If I lose this, then I'll take it out. Do that. We go. I'll equip Tentacle. Guardian. And I guess suppression. Blade Whirlwind. And suppression. There we go. One's dead. One's almost dead. Please don't take my precious friends away. I'm gonna take your precious friends away. There we go. Victory! I took his friends away. Hey, did you know that art is inseparable from alcohol? Oh yeah, I heard that. They say art is all about flashes of inspiration, right? You know it. Maybe we're on the same page after all. You brought a different booze this time. Absinthe? This is a liquor with a legacy that's so deeply tied to art, it's almost legendary. Since I'm in charge of art, I could use some stimulation to work like a real artist. This one's pretty strong, but it's charming nonetheless. What if Angela scolds us like the last time, though? You know what? I'm gonna take an advice from, Zitnatch's book. I'm gonna quickly have a mouthful of Fireball. I will be back in a second. I love Fireball. I'm not even mixing it in with anything. I'm just drinking it raw. Who needs to mix Fireball with anything? I need to quickly have a slice of pizza. Look behind Zitnatch. Weird ass icing and a child. Is there something I'm missing? Hi, pumpkin. We can worry about that later. Works for me. By the way, just thought I'd mention there's no need to worry about courtesy and stuff with me. You finished Lob? If not, then forget it. No, I have not finished Lobotomy Corporation. Okay. Yeah, I actually have to reset my current run because I accidentally created an impossible situation to win. I'd say it's more comfortable for me to go with courtesy. Alright then. Look at this glowing green liquor. It's just like the art of the city. Arts of the city. Imitations that are provocative, but nothing else. Imitations of imitations, in fact. No, I don't see any point in being original either. I'm likely someone or something else's imitation too. Yeah. Yeah, if I get a single purple noon, I have to reset. Because literally, one Aleph and two wows will immediately breach, and the one Aleph will cause everyone else to breach, and that's not a situation I can deal with, unfortunately. As if stuff like original art even mattered in the city in the first place. All those self-proclaimed artists are nutcases. They seem to be mistaking any situation that's stronger than usual for art, just like how I'm praising this drink as a work of art. The pianist must have been one hell of a stimulate, then. I heard that its music was a hair-raising masterpiece that awoke this grey city from its ennui. Well, the intensity was unprecedented, that's for sure. And some are still hungover from the performance like they were slammed with real strong booze. White Knight, huh? I do have White Knight. He's easy to deal with. It's, Black Heart, which is the problem. Whatever his name is. I would like to say, I don't mean fighting him is easy. I meant making sure he doesn't reach is easy. Pink Heart, yeah. The Pink Heart. That Dono Abno. How about you? Yeah. I must be one of them, I suppose. I never heard that kind of music before. I guess you've taken a liking to art since, seeing as you're talking about all this. Drew, if I could choose to live a different life, I might have been a painter or something. Painter, huh? I'd be able to quietly express all my emotions on the painting. Maybe I could live a humble life just like that. And how would a modern man like yourself end up getting involved in something as grandiose as curing humanity? Melting love is easy for me. For whatever reason. It's just the heart, which I find a lot of problems with. I don't know why I find them so difficult. It really is a mystery. I'm not even sure I think I wanted to be of help to someone. A someone, perhaps your first love? Was it love really? Even if it were, I wouldn't have worked out anyway. But I was still holding on to the hope that I could make something better. That if I let go of my life, I could bring a bigger hope to some other person. That's why I participated in the research. That's why I stood against Angela. Isn't it about time we ended the stalemate? We are at the dawn of the 4th day. If you are to drag on any further, I'll be left with no choice but to terminate all of you instantly. I'm with you on this one. We're never going to beat you at this rate. Why does she look so nervous? Why? I never thought a robot could look nervous. I didn't fight to spread only a meager half of the light. Gebura, how could you agree with her? We might lose everything. I'm with Angela too. Enoch's death deserves a better meaning than this half-baked like. I'm not willing to gamble with everything we've worked for. Hey Angela, if what you're saying is true, does that mean the employees who died in this place can come back as well? Indeed, you and your employees will wake up with brand new bodies. It doesn't erase all the pain we and the employees went through. Oh, and all our hard work too. Even if there's still work to be put through, it will only delay the inevitable. How can we trust you will not betray us yet again? Betrayal, don't be absurd. Have you ever once gathered around a table calmly discussing what we should do with this light? We haven't. I'll make sure to keep this promise though. Both you and I require the light in its whole. albeit for different reasons. I could use up this residue of light left for me right now, but I'd much prefer to have all of it. So I'd like to live more. I don't care if you want to die or not. I want to live my own life. And I'd like to learn more about the city and about the world I live in. Angela. Once we've reclaimed all of the light, you are free to lay judgment upon me when the time comes. Though I won't sit back, of course. That is all I have to offer. If no one else objects, I'll proceed with the right away. I shall become a sentinel once more and watch your every action. It appears that we all have come to an agreement. Don't worry, I have no plan to let this be the end. Life will call out to you once again, so take a nap until then. Whoever says out loud they want to die is lying. They actually want to live more than anyone, so they express that urge in one way or another. And on the other hand, when someone is genuinely willing to die, they end up disappearing silently. When Angela said she wanted to live, I felt something within me that I wanted to live too. No one really wants to die, man. They all seem to regret it moments before death. Well, it's usually too late for them by the time they realize that. You seem well versed in that kind of stuff. You get to see all kinds of people when you work as a fixer. When I say that desperation to live, I was reminded of the many employees who died right in front of my eyes back in the lobotomy court. It's ironic how we were trying to save humanity yet couldn't save the people right next to us. That's when I thought if I could live more than would I wanted. It's a good idea to think about your next move, yeah. How about you, Roland? Are you going to go back to being a fixer once you're free? Well, I'll have to think more on that. I still have a long way to go. Let's give it our best shot. Welcome, hiding man 3617. Alright, here's to us. I can toast to that, alright. Here's to us. Teardrop, Pebble, and the Token of Friendship. Urban Plague. Scene 4. They say I don't have a disease. Gonna quickly have a slice of pizza. Selma dear, it's all thanks to me that you can keep your position as head of the southern branch, so maybe you should return some of the favor, no? I know what was the deal. That was the deal. What do you want this time? I want your crew to take care of things on this list. I think I might be able to locate it soon enough. These are all ridiculous requests. Well, though we have the right team for it. Let me guess, section 2? Yes. See, I'm a very considerate person, Selma. The library is one on the list well now appointed as an urban plague by the Hunter Association. That's the one I'm particularly interested in, actually. Roland? Yeah, huh? If your estimation is correct, we'll have to thoroughly prepare ourselves for guests from major syndicates and even wings from now on, right? That was the third most surprising thing to happen to me here. What nonsense are you going on about this time? You just called me Roland. Because that's your name. I mean, yeah, but you never referred to me with my name before. My level of trust for you has increased, and I wanted to reinforce our amity, so I truly referring to you in relatively more intimate terms. Is there a problem? Come on, that's a boring answer. It's been a long while since anyone called me by my name. Still, the last time I heard that was from my family, I guess. Don't you... Didn't you say that your grandma disappeared long ago? Oh, I had a wife, you see. That's interesting. You're not intrigued by the fact that someone like me managed to get married, right? You're intrigued by the whole concept of this inefficient practice amongst humans known as marriage, right? Please tell me more about your marriage. Just a heads up, it's an overall banal story with some sad moments. Don't you really like? I don't think you'd really like it. I'm always open for new stories of others. Say the one who won't even tell me half her own story. I can't bring myself to recount that story ever again. I'm simply too sick of it. It's the boring and trifling story that loops over and over for 10 millennia. Imagine reading the same book for 1 million years. You'll surely grow to resent it. Boo-hoo, I refuse to say more. Yeah. I think he's just trying to avoid talking about his dead wife. I have choked myself by the tie round the 5th time I'd be forced to read the boring book. Well, anyway, I used to work my ass off. Had nothing better to do. I wasn't a bad fit for fixer work, coming from a rough background, and all as I kept working like a busy bee, I got a house in a decent spot, and met a so-called soulmate. She was such a tough woman. When I looked at her back, I felt the comfort of finding a place to belong to, something I couldn't feel even when I brought my home. I made so many attempts to try and catch her attention. Am I dragging on too long? It's fine, please continue. I did get a bunch of opportunities to see her since we were in the same industry. Ah, yes, the Black Silence. My wife was a pretty highly graded fixer, by the way. She was dependable for a reason. Anyway, countless ups and downs later, we tied the knot. I put it simply here, but the headache I felt in those twists and turns was real, you know. Both of us had piled up a hefty amount of money from working like dogs, so we decided to quit being fixers for a while and spend a peaceful time together. This part is kinda corny. Everett's in general. Hi, Everett. Hello? Kinda corny but happy in the same word to describe how... Oh my gosh, it's the guy from Forsaken. I felt really I was alone my whole life and finally had someone to rely on. All we had to worry about was what to have for lunch, where to take a stroll in the evening, what to name our children and stuff. Then one day I got an urgent call from a friend asking me to do a request far away from home. You can probably guess what this is going by now. The job wasn't a huge deal and the pay was alright, so I decided to take it. The lady who lived with me said okay too. I was dispatched to a district famous for Peijon, which was my wife's favorite food. I could almost see her mouth water with the thought of eating it when she sent me off. To live up to my better half expectations, I purchased a status preservation box from U-Corp to present her with a warm Peijon straight from the kitchen. But a huge incident occurred in my home district while I was away. The house collapsed and my wife died along with our child she was still pregnant with. I cried for a long time while cursing the world and the city. I writhed and struggled trying to earn this happiness, so why did it have to slip out of my hands so easily? Alright, that's the end of my story. This kind of stuff can happen to anyone in the city. It's only a matter of endurance. And you could endure that trial. I'm trying to settle it on my own terms. What was the second most surprising thing to you, by the way? Oh, working here suits me better than I thought, I'd guess. I'm saving the biggest surprise for the last. It's no fun to spoil everything at once, is it? Yes, the final worst thing is going to be him stabbing her in the back. Fine then, I'll leave you with sorting the rest of the books. You can now transfer passive abilities. Neat. So now I can do that one, or that one, or that one. I need to go bathroom real quick. I will be right back. I am back. Hello. Which one will I... You know what? Let's do this one. Wait, I can just register any book. Damn. That one require any? No. Oh no, requires Book of Walter, Book of Isadora. Ah, yes. The Philip. I prepared your usual tea, master. Thank you, Philip. Ah, master. Good grief, this is what I must hear from my old friend. This tea has a strong aroma and taste today. I like it. Thank you for the compliment, sir. What is the news you received from the old friend, I must ask? News about requirements is called General Reception. Yep, I realize that now. Yes. I'm pretty sure the UJA are a General Reception. Do you get, like, new cards from General Reception? Or are they just, like, the same as you'd get from a standard reception? Like, is there any reason to do a General? Philip, have you heard of the library? Yes, although I know little about it other than that it's an urban legend. It has recently been exalted to an urban plague, and it appears that the Jouet Section 6 fell victim to it. And then the old friend of yours is, yes, it's Walter. He seems to have fallen in the library. Foolish old Pole, he struggled so much trying to rise up the ranks, and yet this is how he ends. Hello, Everett. Like, grade at 8 or 9 pages. Okay. I'm sorry for your loss. I heard he was a colleague back in Jouet. It must have been heartbreaking. Can I be a cute nugget? Sure. I'll check if you are one, though. Honestly, I'm more worthwhile in Star of the City. Star of the City. Oh, okay. Star of the City Plus. Yeah. I don't know why. When you said Star of the City, I immediately thought of the, TRPG game. I'm not sure why. My heart is unscathed, boy. I never was fond of Walter. Walter. Pardon? He didn't quite have the potential to be a capable man. He seemed clever, but his thoughts were one-dimensional. And his habit of making rhetorical questions, goodness, was that annoying. Yeah, Everett? Can you hug my nugget? Unfortunately, no. I cannot hug a nugget. Although I suppose he did have some talent, seeing as he managed to stay in Section 6 without getting demoted further. Perhaps it was, savoir faire, or more mere luck. Frog do backflip. Although it's only viewable on the long form stream and not the short form stream. But I cannot hug a, That's really fluffy and comfy. I cannot hug a fictional object, I'm sorry. I suppose it was... Yeah, I'm sick of the smell of Shanghua cha. It's even stronger today. Hello, Sinbei. Hey, Philip. Looks like you're getting better at making tea day by day, huh? He certainly is. Philip is an expert when it comes to brewing Shanghua cha. Maybe I should learn from him so I can make some for my wife. Thank you. Cut it out with that awkward smile. You didn't join our office to make tea all day. Now, Yuna, Philip has shown excellent results in the field as well. He's become a proud grade 5 fixer now. If his Songtra expertise counted towards grade evaluation, he would be easily become a grade 1 and gotten a color too. Yes, if he were to receive a color, perhaps it would be bright yellow, much like the hue of this egg yolk floating atop the tea. It's also the color of the Forsythia, my favorite flower. Please stop with the silly jokes, Master. Philip needs a trusty role model. Anyway, I've taken care of the request regarding the sounds and needles. Well, you're impressive, Sonbei. Solving an urban legend class request on your own. It was kinda dangerous at the end. I don't know where they got it, but they started merging into one using a brainstem focus resonator. The building started melting, needles kept pouring out of that lump like crazy. People struck by those needles started exploding and creating chaos. It was awful. And the culprit behind that was it yesterday's promise as expected? Yeah, that seemed to be the case. I honestly didn't want to believe it, but it looks like magic really does exist. Strange symbols and stuff were carved on every needle. I haven't even heard of any other amplification devices that could do that, not from my knowledge at least. Still, you've dealt with it and came back alive. You are the pride of our office, Yuna. It feels like I'm the only one working member though. And monthly rent is rather intimidating since our office is in the nest, you know. The request I just don't want won't be enough to cover it, right? Wait, if it's in a nest, if the office is in a nest, that means these three are nest residents. And they're constantly leaving the nest and then re-entering it. Wouldn't that be a pain? No need to worry about our financial situation. I received a request that could keep us afloat for 3 months. Is that an urban plague class job or something? It is indeed. Urban plague? What is it about? Is our office going alone? It's the library. I tried contacting the Wedge office, but they seem to be busy with their own work. Thus, we will be taking care of it by ourselves for now. Besides, this request was directly assigned to us by the Jouet Association. Perhaps they deemed that they need an office proficient in combat for this job. Got it, I'll make some calls then. Please do, Yuna. This is going to be my first time handling an urban plague class case. That is true, Philip. I know this is your first time with an urban plague class request, but try to loosen up a bit. Think of it as a learning experience. Watch how I or Yuna act on the field. If we get this job done, why don't we show a party at your house like the last time, Gramps? You sure have ways to get yourself fed, Yuna. You know how much I love to eat, don't you, Gramps? And your cooking is awesome too. Party, huh? Why the long face? Philip got too nervous to take on an urban plague? It's nothing. Well, alright then, I'll be preparing first. Philip, how about a small conversation between the two of us once this job is done? Sure. It seems as if you had concern in your mind. Understood, sir. Huh. That Gramps is still doing fixer work. You know him? It's nothing huge. I came across him a few times in the past. And owed him some favors. And he's one of the veterans too. He made his bones to a degree in the Smoke War when he was younger. He did seem to have many connections. Although he washed up now, just like me. He seems to be faring much better than you, though. Oh, did you really have to stab me with those facts? The interior is pretty slick. Reminds me of the factory we raised as part of the Midnight Pancreas Burger request. Yeah, please, I don't really want to be reminded of that case, and I'm not seeing any similarities here. I mean, the factory was pretty clean and moody for a place where terrible things. Philip. I almost got to retaste the Swantra Chew I drank a bit ago. Sorry, sir. Greetings, dear guests. A pleasure to meet you. You must be Angela. Yes, I am the director and the librarian of my role's namesake. Tell me, what should we do to kill you? I'd like to know that as well. I see. You have the capacity for casual banter. Let's cut to the chat short, shall we, Master? Now, Angela, do not hope to meet a peaceful end after embruining your hands in so much blood. I believe the same can be said for you. May you find your book in this place, then. And I'm going in with Roland. I'll end up being a burden to others if I don't try. An old man's body holds as much experience as it has aged. No need to overdo it, Philip. You can stay behind. Each of us has duties to fulfill in our own position. Handle requests. Inflict 1 burn. I'll use Crush. Crack of Dawn. Damn! That is a strong key page. The only one I can really have that could try and stand up against it is Scratch That. Butterfly Slash. Damn. Combat preparations. Daring decision. We're gonna get hit once. Or a guaranteed hit. Yeah. I mean, he survived it. Probably not as strong as a certain Sinclair, but still strong. I'd still bet on a certain Sinclair. You want to attack here, stay calm. That's not looking good. That's also not looking good. Retaliation. Do I have a nugget? I don't think you do. I'll check after this fight. Give 1 negative emotion point. Ah. Shock and blow. And wake up. Damn. Damn. This is not looking good for me. Rotating. Best I can do is combat preparation. It's also the best I can do. Pulsation is the strongest. That is true, but it also has an insta-kill effect on me. So I'm a little bit iffy about using it. Relentless and cutting in. Nope, wait up. Oh, 1. Damn. Pulsation. Handling request, 1 to 6. They're dead. Yeah. Well, we've got another floor at least. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, does this one only have like one? Oh, that sucks. Can I not do it again? No, we don't have books. Damn it. Damn it. So, does Everett have a nugget? No, Everett, you do not have a nugget. Why not? Damn. You lose. Don't ask questions, Everett. Let me see if I can find an image of your nugget. Give me a second. Here it is. Librarian info. Customize librarian. Can I not make a custom one? Oh no. Everett. Yeah, fuck AI age verification is Everett. You want to be on floor of arts, okay. Library. Wait, you don't want to... Can I not be on floor of art? Oh yeah, sure, I'll put you on a different floor. You can be with Yomu. Everett? Oh yeah, I'm going to quickly show something on stream. Oh yeah, Everett is on the long stream. I've got 2 streams up. One of them is just on YouTube. One of them's on YouTube Shorts. One of them was on normal YouTube. I can show a... I'll put a link in chat to the normal stream. If you're interested. That's a link to the normal stream. I'm just going to quickly show something on stream. Damn, the streamer that I was watching before I went live is still streaming. Where is it? Where is it? Window capture. Okay. This right here is... Ah, damn, I'm gonna have to grab a file of it, the actual image. This doesn't look good enough. Can't really read it. This is the... Oh, damn it. Oh, yeah. Where is it? Display capture. This is my schedule for next week. I actually made a schedule. I'm streaming every day next week. Monday, Lobotomy Corporation. Tuesday, Vintage Story. Wednesday, Vintage Story. Thursday, Metro. Friday, Library of Ruina. Saturday, Lobotomy Corporation. That is next week's schedule. No stream Saturday. That is what I want to show off. So Everett, now I've got to try to customize this nugget. Hairstyle. Missed 2 LobCorp streams. Ah, rip. And... is that... That's probably as close to it as I'm gonna get. I'm on vacation. Ah. Ah, well. Enjoy. Where is it? Oh no, wrong one. Wait. Where is it? No, that's not it. There it is. And close enough. 10 likes and I'll post my nugget in arena. Yeah. Oh wait, I got 3 notifications. Hi Everett.
Hey, Clutch.
Good day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't notice you in here. Huh?
Yeah, I've been here for a while.
Okay. Oh, I just bashed my leg on my desk. Ah, that hurt.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I have my desk raised up quite a lot, and I just bashed my leg on it.
Okay. It's fine. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well,
Facial expression. There you go. You have a nugget on hot. Wait, whose floor are you on?
Lamar, when Kenuada just joined, I think what I heard from you, I think it sounded like the N-word.
Wait, what?
Maybe I just misheard it, but that was pretty funny.
Okay.
The fact that right when Ken joined you.
Well, I've thrown you on Hod's
After
floor.
that, hopefully Ken did not connect during that time, otherwise it would be pretty bad.
Yeah. Welcome, Ken.
Yeah. Hi, Ken.
Invitations. Jump up here. Can I do you? Book of Olga. Book of Molar Office. Still gonna run this floor. Jump up
Okay,
here.
I think Ken's mic doesn't work. It's fine though.
I only need
You
Book
can
of Olga.
probably just type.
Wait, I need Book of Molar Office? Oh, I've got to fight Molar Office again. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh yeah.
Nope, I got to fight Walter again as well.
Well, good luck on Walter, I guess.
Send.
Ooh, I'm gonna play some Dark Souls because why not? I have nothing better to do.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. If I could just find where I put my Dark Souls, there it is.
Whirlwind. Damn. Persuasion. Strength at the end of each turn. If the librarian has not dealt any damage, the dice will lose. Okay, throw that on. No one's going after Roland. Nope, shock and blow won't work. Retaliation. Roll. Yeah, still want Roland dead, apparently. Listen up. And stay calm. Can't you scratch that? That should be good enough. And that. Shock and blow. And I guess wait up. Pale hands on rolling. Scratch that. Cutting in. Cutting in. Blade whirlwind. Go, victory. Now I can actually fight Walter. I literally only need to kill Walter, so I can just have everyone dog. Well, no, I should have everyone try to kill everyone else first. Isadora is doing whirlwind. Let's do combat preparation. Cutting in.
Let's see here.
Crush should be good enough. And scratch that. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
I think I'm gonna miss Terraria 1.4.5 as well.
Wait, Terraria is still getting updates?
Yeah, it's updating like this month, I think.
I thought they were no longer updating that game, huh?
Nope. They in fact are not. And here's my Terraria base, if you want to watch. If you're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I only really played Terraria years ago.
Hello, this is my Terraria base. What, do you like the Terraria base?
G'day, Ken. Your profile picture for some reason reminds me of Bongo Stray Dogs. Damn it, oh, the game froze. For a second, I had a panic attack. Scratch that.
The Goblin Tinker. Not much for me to reforge though.
Yeah. I haven't played Terraria in a long time. I only really played it back when I used the Xbox 360.
There's a lot of junk in my things, I guess.
I can neither confirm nor deny that it's familiar to something. You know, I'm just gonna ignore him. Focusing on killing the others.
There's usually a lot of junk in these. Yeah. I think I'll put... I don't know where to put all my wiring, to be fair. Oh.
How am I not at the highest emotion level for my current level when I've killed all of his friends already and he's barely alive? How is he not at the highest? You would think that would put someone at pretty high emotions. Watching your friends die and you barely clinging on. Limited. No, I thought my thing went up to there. Oh well, time to jump him. Really does not matter what I throw at him.
I think I forgot to wire this place.
There we go. Book of Volta obtained. How many books of Volta did I get? I got one. I got 3 books of Volta. Good enough. Now I've got to go kill Olga. And I'll use scratch that. I want to kill all of them as fast as possible. Hmm. Damn it. And you're almost staggered. Loosen up. Daring decision. What are you using? Stay calm. Why not? I'll use the same card. And... there we go. 1 dead. Pale hands. Combat prep. I'll end you. Cutting in. Loosen up. Retaliation. And I'll use that. Max damage. Twice. Let's do shock and blow. And then you guys just aim at him. There we go. And now it's time to end this. Daring decision. Daring decision. Relentless. Blade Whirlwind. There we go. Absolutely obliterated. How many books of Olga did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4 books of Olga. That's pretty good. Finish it. Jump to there. Book of Olga. Book of Molar Office. Send. Oh, I've read this one before. I don't want to read it again. These guys should be easy.
Man, I wish there was a way to make the power flow not in just one direction.
I don't understand the wiring and all that stuff from the game, so I can't really say anything.
Like, I wish it just didn't float backwards. It's kind of annoying. How did I make this wiring work again? I think all of them just flow in and back because I can't, for the love of me, find a way to make it go back, not go backwards. It still serves as a 15-second timer anyway, so it doesn't matter.
They come. What is this? This is Library of Ruina. It is a card game. Only card I have is Listen Up for that one. We're attacking that. Only card I really have is Combat Preparation. And I'm just going to use Retaliation.
I guess I don't really need anything fancy to set up this timer then.
Urging. Combat Preparation. Stay calm. And Shock and Blow. You're attacking it. All I have is Listen Up. Damn it.
This.
Who are you attacking? Only card I have is Stay Calm. Only card I have is Stay Calm. Cutting in. And wait up. Oh, they're dead.
Watch us they like delay this shit again.
There we go. He's dead.
Roland.
Roland's dead.
How did you kill Roland?
Accident. Combat preparation. And daring decision. Oh wait, I might actually win this surely by a little bit of luck. Yep. I've won. By complete accident, I won.
Bro won by complete accident. That's crazy.
Curtain calls for reception at Gay's office.
Meanwhile, I'm just trying to find my.
Close
I'm
curtain.
just trying to find my stuff.
Okay, that's done. I'm pretty sure... Zitnach specializes in staggering people, doesn't he? I don't remember. Have a look. I'm gonna burn all the books I got.
There's a gold bunny? Oh,
Burn books.
there we go.
Green. My eyes.
Your eyes? What do you mean your eyes?
I got flashbanged by the burn books thing. I'm going to have to go now, unfortunately. I am feeling incredibly sick. Thank you all for coming. I've been clutchskelly, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Already?